didn't get in with you last week, but that's why we're making up for it now. So I wanted to go over what we did talk about the last time we met, though, which was delegating responsibility and taking on more management roles. I know you've been struggling a little bit with kind of taking over for the team that you manage and just solving their problems, doing everything for them. How has that been going?
It's still a struggle. It's really hard because on the one hand, I really want the clients to feel like their problems are getting taken care of quickly. And so we get a lot of new agents, and it's something that's difficult for them to work through those problems. And I personally feel like the best way to make sure the clients are taken care of is to help to solve the issue with the rep instead of working through them or empowering them to be able to have what they need to be able to solve it on their own. And so I'm trying to find a balance between the client expectations and what the agents are needing to feel like they're part of a team and they have what they need to solve these issues without having to come to me to get all the answers.
That is a tough issue. I've experienced it myself in your position. But I have noticed you made a lot of improvements. I sit right across from you, so I've noticed just how much you have delegated those responsibilities, that when the reps have an issue presented to them, you make sure that the rep takes care of it. I feel like you've done that pretty well. Much better than I used to see you doing. Before, I just see you jump in and almost take over the call, which I don't see you doing anymore. And we were working on that goal because what we were trying to accomplish was making sure you have time to help process and fix the process, get everything streamlined so that it's scalable, right? Because you can't do the work for 20 employees, right?
Exactly.
I mean, that's what you're feeling.
I mean, the hard part about it right now is right now it's hard because we aren't scaling, so I don't really necessarily see any impact from that. What I see is we're constantly losing people and replacing them with new people, and so we're just kind of in the same cycle over and over again. Needing to get the new people up to speed, needing to get them to a point where they can handle themselves, and at the same time spending all the time trying to do that, while I'm also trying to spend the time to build it out so that when we aren't just losing people, we're just building up the department. I won't have like 20 reps coming and asking me questions because they don't know what to do.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is you're saying your main roadblock is that you're losing your team members, or they're going to other departments, or they're leaving the company. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, there's a lot of flow through. There's a lot of sort of turnover, and it's not necessarily bad turnover. They're not leaving because they aren't happy. They're leaving because they just for schooling, or they want to pursue a different avenue in the company. It's all good, sort of noble goals. Not they were upset with the company and didn't want to work here anymore. Most of them always love working in the position, and just feel like they need to move on to the next stage of whatever they're doing.
Okay.
Honestly, a lot of people.
So,
every single day, people come to me, hey.
What have you done so far to work on this problem?
Am I really empowering them to be able to do that themselves?
We talked about the delegating, which I actually feel like you've been doing a good job.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest.
But that's the first step, right? Of getting that responsibility back with the reps.